Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Sorry about the delay. That would be my fault. I was getting the document cleaned up. Right. I actually know the answer to this. Crown Flame Bird. And cat, apparently. Scooch over here. Oh my god, a star field? That's terrible. How did you survive? Hi, Kennex Cow. Hello, Evo. And hello, Blake. So, as you can see, the cops are currently after us. I'm not sure why, considering I am a cop. I thought that was against the code. Okay, so do I even want to bother? I mean, I don't have to. Not really. Yep, and the code is cops for life. That was that lady. Where'd the lady go? Oh, jeez. I've lost a zombie. Oh, there she is. There she is. Found her. Found her. And I found Mr. X. So that's great. Cool. So let's do this really quick. And then let's run for our lives. It's okay. He won't follow us down here, right? I don't think the game ever really goes into the T00. There's, I believe, 13 of these things right now in Raccoon City. Something like that. There's quite a few. This is just the one we're dealing with. As I say, I don't know where they really discussed the T00s and how many. It was 13, right? They dropped a bunch of them. Remember that. I'm almost positive one of them shows up in 3 and then gets shredded by Nemesis or something like that. I might be misremembering. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. I don't know what I'm talking about. Video games. Oh, there's an upgrade that I can't get. That's a shortcut I don't have. There's something else down there. Oh, there it is. It's a grenade! Who's that Pokemon? Which I guess I shouldn't joke about because, you know, Volt Orbs do exist.
What the?
Well, Orb Core, I'm afraid I have to inform you. I do not have a planet. Very sorry. Seriously? Okay. Hello, Zara. No, warp core, no! I always knew this day would come. It took me too long. It took me too long to take a planet. Pathline 1, FTL, FTL, cities, skylines. The first one, not the crap one. Oh, geez, my focus. I'm sorry. Burning burns are the worst. Although grease burns are much worse, but same concept. Oh, I see how it is. Oh. She is my creation. Yeah, being slammed into metal hard enough to bend it would probably hurt a little bit. So, Birkin 1.
Bridge won't work on this thing.
It's okay, I gotta show. Oh. Really wants to aim at his head, which is interesting. So can't aim for beans. Oh yeah, that's how vests work. They take damage instead of, you. Right? Man, I don't know. I don't know. Video games exist. That's all I know. Did his eye open at least? See, I was really hoping for this to be a more eye-opening experience. I really wanted to keep my eye on the situation. This is a very piercing situation. I lack the vision to properly deal with this. I better keep my eye out for Birkin here.
No choice. Gotta take it down.
The best part... Of course, he just revealed his weak point. Yeah, he did. Of course he did. There we go. We're good. Yeah, see, he clearly throws himself over. I've heard some people argue that that was the last actual action Birkin ever took. It's debatable.
Somebody's watching me.
And I'm gonna find her and have like an on again, off again, will they, won't they relationship with her until she gets removed from continuity entirely. Oh, here we go. I can just turn aim assist off. Oh, thank God. I thought it was just a thing. I mean, last I checked, Ada hasn't been in 7 or 8. Feel free to correct me on that. I know they're kind of soft rebooting, but still. I'm just pointing it out because Ada's story didn't really stop. to my knowledge. Better terminology. Ada's story didn't conclude. And then it's just like, and she's done. Then again, who knows what the hell they're thinking at this point of Capcom. Well, I guess we'll find out when we get there. Look. Oh my god, he's actually using the scratching post. And it's like 4 times total. Don't mistake me, I'm fine with them moving on from the original cast. You don't want to constantly have the same cast over and over and over, right? However, what I heard, and of course I could be wrong, we'll decide as we go through this, is that they kept teasing out Ada, never actually went into her backstory or why she was doing things or anything like that, and then she just stopped. Like, it's just, alright, we're done. I don't know about anybody else. Let's go ahead and grab that. I mean, I guess I could pull out Matilda. I am starting to, just starting to run low on ammo. Let's go actually store it. I'm going to regret that if I stored it. Okay. Moving on. I guess I should save. We did it. We killed Birkin. He's dead forever. So now I'm curious how many characters get their stories properly concluded. I suppose in 6. I mean, we know Wesker's story concludes in 5. Well, in this very area, Evo, we were with Sherry as Claire, and this is where we encountered Irons for the first time. As you can see,
Damn. Need a key card.
instead we get a dog.
You gotta be kidding me. Get off of me!
Hey,
Instead, this is our introduction to Ada.
stay sharp. Lower it. FBI.
Sorry. Thank you.
Frickin' dogs.
Surprised you made it this far.
FBI, huh? What's going on here?
Sorry, that information's classified.
Where you going?
Do yourself a favor. Stop asking questions and get the hell out of here.
I should probably mention, I've actually never liked Ada.
Hey! I'm not done talking to you!
Not like I have a dislike of her, it's just, she's never really struck me as anyone I care about. Ada isn't in the Claire playthrough at all. I can tell you that. because we just did it. Now that's Claire A. I don't remember if Ada's in Claire B. Yes, cat, I know. You're a cat. I understand. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm wondering if we ever see Sherry as Leon. Because that's how it works, right? One person sees all the one stuff, the other person sees all the other stuff. Are the do the raccoons save, like, per, for lack of a better way to put this, account? Because I've been noticing a lot of the spots where a raccoon would be during my previous playthrough, and isn't. And I happen to know for total fact, I actually shot that raccoon a couple days ago in my Claire A run-through. And now it's not there. So, based on basic deduction, the moon is made of cantaloupe. I admit I found Ada amusing in 4, but as a reminder, 4 was my first Resident Evil. First one I actually played through. So that was my introduction to Ada. More dogs. Several dogs. So here's the herb we almost died for. I think technically we did actually die for this herb. I don't know, Fun Falkenstein. I was debating it, but I'm not sure it's worth the ammo. As long as there's no cockroaches in this one. Okay, so there's cockroaches. Cool. Sure. I mean, yeah, we were kind of sweeping our first playthrough.
Ah, shit!
Because, you know, Metroid. Hello, Sean. Listen, Sean, I wanted to tell you, Tim gave me a great idea. He's got this concept, it's called a T-virus, right? He's just going to release it into the water supply of the Citadel. It's going to be awesome. Alright, so I'm going to run. No reason. Yep, running, 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 running. we will achieve total galactic saturation. Alright, what do you got for me? Gun stock for Matilda. Game, you know Matilda sucks. Why do you keep trying to make me use her? Matilda, it's nothing personal. It's just, you're a garbage. You're a garbage. Look at that. Look at that. Ugh, takes up 2 spaces and everything. Terrible. Terrible gun. Hi, Triaxia. Yeah, not this one. This one. Not now. Oh, okay, cool. Is that it? That's it. Yes, Cap. Is there an even harder than hard mode for this one? For RE2R? Also feel like I just did that whole side area for nothing, really, but whatever. Yeah, they're low on inventory. Oh, thank goodness, Sean. I will get to say a grand total of 3 lines of dialogue. Cool. This is the dumbest thing I could possibly do. Aw. Alright, hang on.
Hello? Hey. I don't believe it. A real human. Hello, human.
You been here long?
Long enough. Are we the last ones alive?
No, there's a few of us.
Huh. That's good news, I guess.
Yeah.
That's of course Iron sent you.
Irons. You mean Chief Irons? Is he still around?
Who cares? Hopefully he's somebody's dinner by now.
What do you mean by that?
He's the bastard that locked me in here.
I'm sure he had a good reason.
He did. I was about to blow the whistle on his dirty ass. I'd have done the same thing to him, I guess. Hey, I'll make you a deal. Unlock this cell and I'll give you this. There's no other way out of that parking garage, believe me.
Sorry, I can't do that. I have to talk to the chief first.
Look, we're both prisoners in this station. So either we play nice and help each other out, or... Shit. It's coming.
What? What's coming?
Come on. Come on, don't be an asshole. Okay, you need this. Just get me the fuck out of here!
So that is not a Who man, Asmira Star.
Oh my god.
Congrats, you just got him killed. Good job, rookie.
Who is that?
It's just me. So you can put that thing away.
I don't even know what happened. It just happened so quick.
I told you to get out of here. You wouldn't want to end up like Ben, would you?
You knew him?
He was an informant. Had information of use to my investigation.
So what he said was true? Hey, you can't keep walking away from me. I don't even know your name. I'm Leon Kennedy.
Find a way out, Leon. Before it's too late. Then we'll talk.
And yes, that's Ada.
My name's Ada.
It's Ada Wong, I believe.
Well, I guess the deal's on.
Wonderful woman, really. Oh, hey, the crank. I have no room for it. Cool. Okay. I assume everyone knows, but since the jail's power panel is old as hell, we're going to need those custom power panel parts no one makes anymore. Should be a few in the generator room. I got word that there's one of those power panel parts in the generator room. The guy that's here that fixed the bell in the clock tower should have another. Someone please swipe. I mean, ask nicely for it, please. The last time we gave Leon a negative. We'll see. I do not enjoy will they, won't they in fiction in general.
What in the world?
So I'm not particularly invested in Ada and Leon. Screw it. Yeah, I think it was Off the Deeper End mentioned earlier that he prefers Claire's story arc, and by memory, I'm on the same boat as that. But again, I've never seen Leon be like this before. And of course, this is a more thorough review, so we'll decide as we go. I mean, I'm not much of a shipper, so I have no investment in Leon and Claire either, but if you put a gun to my head and said Leon and Ada or Leon and Claire, I'd probably go with Leon and Claire. Nope, 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 nope. Damn it, I have to get to the kennel again. That's actually really quite irritating. I was bragging about how much ammo the game was giving me, now it stopped giving me them. I mean, Leon is what we in the business refer to as a catch. He's not very intelligent, but he's not actually stupid. He's a nice guy. Goes out of his way to help people regularly. More than capable of going above and beyond. Good at killing zombies, which is really helpful in this setting. He is handsome, absolutely. Even in RE4 original, he was handsome. Yeah, he's got a bit of the Mario thing going for him. No judgment. Thought the game had found this last time. I mean, I'd take Leon over Chris, you know what I mean? Chris Boulder Puncher. That would go interestingly, Book. Well, we'll have to decide as we go into future games. It's just, this is awful. This is terrible. Whatever, we'll drop the red herb. Yes, discard the red herb. That's my fault for pulling Matilda back in my inventory. I'll take ownership of that. Shouldn't have gone back to the terrible gun that takes up 2 slots. Jesus. Speaking of... Ah, of course. You know what? I don't have the ammo to deal with this. Yep. Best part is I did shoot those dogs there, and it appears to have done nothing, so all I did was waste my ammo. Cool. And as I mentioned, I'm not doing great on ammo. What the hell is this? Okay, first and foremost, get inventory. Let's go ahead and dump. Let's get rid of the shotgun shells, get rid of the flashbang. That's a lot better immediately. Lock in. Okay. Hello. You know what, honestly. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Try throw. Try throw. Okay. Run. Last game I was like, you know what? You have too much ammo. I can fix that. So... Let me double check something real quick. That's what I thought. Let's go that way. You again. I don't have ammo for this. He says as he immediately misses. The AI, of course, Sean. It's probably going to be terrible. But isn't that the point? Ironically, I think RE5 will get a positive or 2 for having proper campaign co-op. And then a negative or 2 for the AI. Hang on. Am I going the right way? I am going the right way. Perfect. I've actually been wondering about that. Like, why give Leon 2 pistols? A pistol and SMG makes sense. A pistol and the pistol is just why. And one of them isn't even a Magnum. Now, hang on. Someone killed my bot. It was Lemerith. You were scared of the competition, Linnerith. Well, I've never played RE5 Plutonia, so who knows? We shall see. All right. All right, 50% chance, top or bottom. I think you're right, Dakota. 50% chance. It was not top. Okay. Nope. Woo. Look, Leon's a catcher, not a pitcher. That's all I'm saying. Not that that's a bad thing. There's no shame in that. All right. What haven't we done? Let's start sweeping a little bit. Because I'm not actually 100% sure what it wants me to do next. Just keep looking out for liquors. Inventory's almost full again. But we can get rid of the diamond key. And that's probably what it wants me to do, is get the electronic parts. So that means clock tower, which means up. Okay. Well, let's get more shotgun ammo. Someday I'm going to be really happy. Like, future lore is going to be really happy I got all this shotgun ammo. But right now, present lore is kind of sucking, because that's where, like, all my gunpowder's been going to, is shotgun. The first person I would read all these are is you. And then I'd steal your identity and steal all your money, and you get it. Rob you blind, obviously. I'm kidding. I don't want to read other people's minds. You kidding me? Other people's minds are a mess. Double checking something really quick while I'm here. So now I need the dongle, but I thought I left something here. I might not have. Looks like I didn't. Okay, whatever. Leon's mine. There's just this white noise. I noticed that, Dakota. The only thing that made me laugh about the whole thing was his comment on about how absolutely terrible ChatGPT is at, creating comedy, which, yes, water is in fact wet. Try to be shocked. Hell, I've stopped doing that gag myself. Remember how every now and again I'd be like, let's make a review of such and such with ChatGPT, and it's always terrible. I am going to admit that was lucky. I'll accept the luck. That's less lucky. Pretty sure there's nothing here other than the planks. I'm just gonna be thorough. Yep. Don't mind me, officer. Wait, I'm the officer. Go away, liquor. You can't use doors. Okay. Well, this is irritating is the word I'd like to use for this. I don't have the ammo to waste on these. Could you go away from the ladder, sir? That's looking like a no. Oh, they're hemming me in. Do you see this nonsense? Okay, where'd this guy go? I don't see him now. Okay, let's try for a drive-by. Excuse me, ma'am. Police business. Excuse me. And that's how you get ahead of the competition. I'm sorry. Yeah, but they're blind. So they can't tell there's a door there. They're just like, oh man, there's some obstruction in my way. I guess I can't possibly open it. Why is the city called Raccoon City? Well, someone was like, alright, we need to come up with the worst city name ever. And Doomedville was already taken, along with Zombie Town. So I went with Raccoon City. Home of the trash heap. Okay, so let's do... I don't actually know why it's called Raccoon City, or even if there is a reason. In-universe or out. Yep. Called that. That hallway. I swear to God, that hallway. Okay, so we've got 3 now. So let's do 103. Did we ever get this? Nope. 103 and... I think that's it. At the moment, yeah. We don't have the 2, sorry. I mean, tell me honestly to my face you would want to live in a place called Raccoon City. Where do you live? Trash Pandaville? Alright, I guess we should just go up now. We could get that herb. But that room is hell, and I don't want to go through there again. If I can avoid it. So, that means going... Oh, but I need the thing to go up, don't I? That's right. I do. Yeah, Raccoons are cute. Well, don't tell me it, Loke. I don't want to oust you. I don't think I've ever lived in a place that has a particularly bad name. I'd have to think about that. Was it this way? Yes. Do you mind? Rain. experience. Yeah, I don't have any. I'm Leon. Sorry. It's okay. It's a condition. I was born this way, okay? Mom says there's no shame in it. Grab that while we're here. Grab that while we're here. Okay. Got a couple of items. I have lived in Boulder. That's different. That's a simple name. I don't mind simple names. Union City. Or the Nexus. Okay. Well. Does that connect? I mean, we can try it. I don't know if this connects or not. Ugh, nobody would live in a place called Boulder's Gate. That's ridiculous. Inventory is sufficiently tight that I'm not going to bother with that. You can stop, Mr. Fire Alarm. It's cool. I get it. There's a fire. We gotta get our siren quota in. It wouldn't be a Resident Evil game without a siren somewhere. Oh, hey, we're done with this. You remember what this one is? I don't. I will freely admit. Raccoon Cities. Has a terrible name. Definitely a worse name than Boulder. I mean, all the good city names were taken up 2,000 years ago, so... Like, you gotta give some people some credit. There it is. 6 to 11. Stop giving me upgrades for Matilda. Jesus, game. What is wrong with you? No, Leon is actually police. He is, in fact, RPD. He's a police officer here. Oh, that's irritating. Claire was just trained by her brother. Yeah, he's a rookie, obviously. He is pretty new here. Sorry, I'm debating. Great. Burn. Oh, there's the locker room keycard, which I don't have room for. You gotta be kidding me with this. Okay. Alright. Let's dump the herb. And... let's dump the flashbang. Well, I'm keeping the gun mods because you never know. Maybe Matilda might be worth a damn. Doubt it, but I've been wrong before. Maybe if we eventually upgrade Matilda enough, it might occasionally be considered a gun. Also, apparently you can't even discard the mods. That's even better. Wish me luck. Corridor from hell. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There it is. There it is. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. That's the amazingness right there. Ah, yeah. There. Okay. Headed to a bank. This is our goal. Put that in. Put that in. I guess we could develop this film while we're right here. Probably useless, whatever it is, but it'll get it out of our inventory. Hey, DCM, Double Cram A. Let's dump in the shotgun shells. Still don't have the frickin' shotgun. Pull up the box, because we're gonna need that soon. Hello, Matilda. Matilda. Well, I haven't so far, Plutonia, so you could be entirely right. Like, it could be just a complete waste of everything. I could craft that ammo with the gunpowder, but that feels like such a waste of gunpowder, you know? And yeah, all the ammo has been dropping is this stuff. So... oh, whatever. Okay, so I've got that. Got the key card. I've got the crank. I've got the one electronic piece. I'm gonna go and take some of the shotgun shells with me. No reason. Combine that. Alright, since we're here, I'm gonna go for it. I want my shotty. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Please don't mind me. Thanks, appreciate you. Everything's fine, everything's fine. Because I have a shotgun. All is right with the world. Okay. Woo! Alright. Hey, Ennui. I'm probably pronouncing extremely badly. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Okay. So I want to go back up, I think. You know, I'm not sure. When did the shotgun zombie thing first get started? Like, that has to go back a ways, doesn't it? Probably to one of the old movies. But I don't know specifically. Okay, so I want to go there. Yep, that's what I thought. See, it's actually been a minute since I've seen the original Night of the Living Dead. And consumerism, capitalism, blah, blah, blah. hope there's no dudes here. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. I am going the wrong way. I do know the very first thing I ever saw that made shotguns cool for me. And it's not Doom, believe it or not. It's actually Terminator 2. I'm sorry. That was cool. That would be... Evil Dead, I think? God, I can't remember the name of it all of a sudden. And then combine with this. Yeah, the reloading spin Arnold did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't care how unbelievable or unrealistic or whatever it was. That was cool. Chunk, chunk. Bam. Chunk, chunk. Bam. And I'm going to be a professional now. Ida Quack. Yep. So Doom had to have at least contributed to shotguns, right? I mean, among other things, Wolfenstein didn't have shotguns. Contra, let me guess, spread fire, which is objectively the best weapon in Contra. Oh, it's because he's a bad actor, Elizar. Or possibly he has bad direction. I'm actually willing to say it's bad direction. So, new pistol. Well, speaking as a voice director, trust me when I say Leon's voice acting is pretty bad. The amount of emotion I'm putting into my voice right now, and how I'm kind of varying up my tone, my presentation of how I say things, is more acting that I'm putting into my everyday speech than he puts into his lines. If you ever hear me just refer to someone as someone who's reading lines in a booth, it's because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like they got the actor in the booth, didn't tell them what they were reading, and just had them read their lines. Almost all of Vanilla Guild Wars 2 is actually a perfect example of this. It's worth noting that the reason I say that's a perfect example is because those exact same actors put in really good performances later when someone actually bothered to direct them. It's always case by case, Sar. There's no cool bar. I can't give something 3.7 cools. Although, anyways, so what is the best way back there? I suppose I could go that way. Yeah, Male Shepherd in Mass Effect 1 is another textbook example of someone who literally received no direction. No spoils, Sar. We'll get there. It's literally the next game we're playing. So if I'm talking calmly and quietly right now, this is me speaking calmly and quietly. If you're listening and paying attention to how I do it, there's a specific intonation I'm using. There is specific pitch that I'm using in order to emphasize my words better. And I'm speaking with a specific cadence. This is acting. What he's doing is nothing I just mentioned. Does that make sense? Again, when you've worked as a voice director, you start to pick up on this kind of thing a little bit more. And that's one of the reasons why I prefer to home in on voice direction being the negative rather than voice acting. Because I have heard good actors give bad performances. lot. A lot. Anyways, so I still don't have the crank for that. And that's kind of what I need to progress right now. So where can I reach that I haven't been? Hey, off the deeper end. Yeah, Peter Dinklage, Destiny 1. Another pretty classic example of that. Honestly, it's a more common problem than it should be, mostly because it is inordinately cheaper to throw someone into a booth than it is to actually give them direction and do retakes and then do edits and then possibly do additional retakes. How much did I train? So that's an interesting question. When I was a kid, I used to watch movies and I would pick a role in that particular film and I would pay attention to how the actor was acting. And I would try to replicate that. I would try to follow their intonation, their tone, their pacing, their pitch, all the stuff that goes into acting. And that's probably the earliest practice I ever started doing. I was pretty young then. That would have been 4th grade, 5th grade, that range. I'm a geek. I do have a favorite actress. Cherry Leah is literally the first one that comes to mind immediately. She is effortlessly a top 3 actress for me. I would have to actually think about who the other 2 are, but she definitely gets one of those slots. I don't think I have enough electronics, because I think I need to get to the clock tower. Yeah, sorry, if you don't know who that is, she is the female voice for the main character in Cyberpunk, among many others. Skyrim's an interesting one. We'll talk about that when we get there. But Skyrim, they clearly had a voice director for, like, 1 or 2 characters. Like you can tell the difference between when the directors were in the booth with them and everyone else. Tabitha St. Germain probably deserves one of those top 3 roles, too. Wonderful actress. Claudia Black's good, but I don't know if she's top 3 territory. Like, top 3 of all actresses ever. Could someone spell her name for Eleazar, please? Tremilia. Yeah, Tabitha St. Germain is a treasure. She's a national treasure. There you go. Thank you, Kay. Appreciate you. This is weird. I don't remember being this stuck last time I played this. I need the crank to be able to get this, so I can get up here, so I can go here, so I can go here, turn on the power, get the stupid parking lot key, get attacked by 50,000 zombies, and then escape and leave the RPD. Where the hell's the crank? I guess the only option right now is to sweep, unless I'll go ahead and say pumpernickel for the sake of time. Does anyone know where the crank is in Leon B? Well, not the crank. It's not a crank. It's the tool that moves the thing in the library. I don't know what it's called. It's the thing that goes the jack. Where the jack is. So I know it's not there. And I can't really go anywhere else there. I'm too much of an acting geek not to think about stuff like that on me. No, not the crank handle, the jack for the library. If it's in here, then I need the club key. Okay. Well, okay. Let's, ooh, gosh. All right. All right. Let's go back to the library. Unless there's something I've missed, there should be nothing left on the west end for me at this point. Now, it is entirely possible I've missed something. But it feels like it wants me to go east, and there's plenty of places I've only walked through or ran through the east end. Now, not now. God, these people. So the easy answer there, Gum Gum, is to never give an individual too much credit. That's actually a pretty good universal rule, especially in entertainment. I put a lot of praise to Steven Spielberg. I consider him one of the best directors, film directors of all time. But Steven Spielberg's team is what really deserves a lot of the credit for the amazing stuff he's pushed out. I could get there, but is there any reason to? That'll get me there, which gets me there. That's so no, in other words. So let's just go this way. Unfortunately, we as human beings tend to be very, I forget what that's called in psychology, object-focused. I'm not sure there is one, Zara. Oh. Huh. I didn't even know this was here. I'm an idiot. Hey, we found a way forward. Yay for exploring. And yep, that's done with that now. So what does this open up? Oh, this opens up a bunch. Okay. Including someplace I can't get to right now. Alright, we'll go up first. Grab this just to get it off of the loot, so it stops saying there's loot in this room. More ACP. Let's switch over at this point. Oh man, rain. My one weakness. Claire A. Leon B. Ironically, that is what we're doing. I'm getting the really strange vibe that they didn't build this place to code.
Damn it.
Yeah, considering Leon's such a twig, that's even funnier when you think about it. I'm sorry, look at him. A lot of that padding you're seeing right there, that's the armor. Well, here's the other side of the helicopter. Cool. Cool. See if we have to do the same thing that Claire did. Yeah, it looks like a yes. Okay. That's cool. Listen. Good morning, Seth. How are you doing today? That is a satisfying sounding reload. Did you hear that? Speaking of viscerality, I think the sound viscerality might be another plus here. I'll never stop pointing out sound design because, I don't know, because I've worked as a sound engineer too. But also because, you know, most people tend to devalue sound design. Hey, there's the key of clubs. Kate, you lost your key here. Don't worry, I picked it up. Okay, let's dump this. Actually, hang on. Do I have... I do not. I just have regular gunpowder. I'm going to temporarily get rid of the Magnum. Just to free up some space. Get rid of the boards. Get rid of the extra healing item. Put this down here. Okay. Hey, hang on. Get a thank you note. Thank you. Okay. Also, just to plug Kay for a second, Kay is also the one who did the animations on the intros for all of the Star Trek recommendations. If any of you ever saw those and liked those, you should totally tell him that you did, because he did an awesome freaking job on those. That's a good question, Lord Hermon. I don't know. Snowballs, I'm not as familiar with as the Yetis, or the Blues, or whatever. It's the Yeti. It's the Yeti. Yeah, this thing. I think it is the Yeti is the model. Okay. So we've got a key. We even know where to put that key. Listen, Gungam. I actually mentioned this earlier. Leon is a catch. I'm sorry. You've got to be kidding me. We've already met. Why? I'll just go up that ladder. Oh, wait. Shoot, I don't want to shoot his head. He's just going to get really mad at me. Ah! No, Dick Quack. Why? Why? Just for you. There we go. Just for you. I already had the achievement. Wasted 3 rounds on that nonsense. Now I'm gonna run for my life, if you don't mind. Loot an herb. Hang on, very important. Go grab this, so it stops existing. Check the map. We're good. I have to go this way. Oh, there's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here, sir. There's nothing to see here. I was debating music positives, because there are actually only 3 songs I really like in this game. One of them is Mr. X's theme. One of them is Hunk's theme. The third is the final boss. You know, big, bombastic, Dark Souls-esque. He's just that good off the deep round. He's just... Okay, so... Yeah, it's straight. That's what I thought. How we doing? We're fine, we're fine. Everything's fine here. There's nothing to hear. No, stop running. Stop running. Stop running. Okay, I'm just gonna let that happen, I suppose. Oh, Jesus, there's 2 of them. Okay, first and foremost, let's get this out of my inventory. There we go. Now that someone's come through it. Hey, guys, red light, red light. Okay, oh god, no! 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 Through the door, through the door. Hey, there's the crank. We found it. We found it. Everything's cool. You were right. Yeah, 6 feet. 6 feet. 6 feet. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's frickin'... Oh, no. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna blow a spray. Okay. Okay. Okay, hang on. Pause. Okay, so that's a grenade and that's gunpowder. I kind of want both of those, but I don't think I want both of those enough. So we're just gonna go. Yeah. And now we're gonna have to deal with the liquors, which we're gonna do by running. The tried and true methodology. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Okay, now we're gonna walk. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to see. Okay, I think we might have actually lost him. What? Okay, I'm gonna keep walking. Hopefully that didn't generate noise, right? There's no noise there, right? Look, I don't need any more gray hair, okay? I'm just saying. Okay, it sounds like he moved on. As we very stealthily move these bookshelves here. Gonna grab those, because I knew those were there. X is like, I'm done with you. Okay. Now... I mean, it's the same general mechanic to style, so I'm not sure if we get any additional positives. I'll think about it. Route B in general, I'm not sure I'm going to give a lot of additional positives, because it is a lot of the same stuff. Now, there is definitely... Hi! I'm going to accept that, you know? I wasn't using that part of my neck anyways. Really. Anyways, there is a bit of different routing, obviously. Item placement and the movement is different. No, I'm not scared at all by Mr. X. What are you talking about, Gum Gum? You're scared. I'm not scared. Okay. Skanoying. What is it? He's skanoying. Isn't he cute? Isn't he cute? Yes. Be at peace, cat. Be at peace. Oh, absolutely, Sub-Zero. From a purely gameplay design perspective, you shouldn't be able to kill these kind of bosses. Not outside of, you know, designated boss areas. Because that diminishes the entire point of the mechanic. Avoidance, which is just running. Trying to make sure they don't detect you. Because there are mechanics built in to make sure that they do and don't detect. So, in other words, you should feel scared to shoot a gun. You should feel scared to run. Especially if you're near Mr. X, right? And finally, and most importantly of all, you can actually spend ammo on him. And if you do both give yourself a breather. I understand that it doesn't make much sense from a narrative perspective, but gameplay-wise, I do think the Mr. X's are basically perfect. Alright. So I thought I was going here. It's apparently wrong, because what I want is not here. Yeah, that's just an empty thing, and so is the other one. Yeah. Okay. Rewind. Let's head to the storage room. I'm gonna go and pop that because I'm tired of wandering around going, ah, I'm so injured. Oh, the pain. God, shut up, Leon. Jesus. Should jot down my notes before I forget. Wait, I need to jot that down too. Listen, I don't want to have to do this. Don't make me do this. You saw them. They were coming right for me. So that requires the heart key, which I still don't have. Okay. Hmm. I mean, I guess I can take the blue herb. I've got some inventory to burn right now. Oh, there it is. I thought it was in here. Doubting myself. Listen, stay 6 feet away or I'll shoot you with a shotgun. Oh my god. Okay, okay. No, I can work with that. I can work with that. Just gonna go this way. Well, a superhero is attractive in the same way that a piece of plastic is attractive. It's all fake, right? It is artificially induced attractiveness, not actual, you know, this is someone who has put work and effort into making themselves attractive. Something I will never stop reminding people of is that the superhero look is extremely unhealthy. That's not someone who takes care of themselves, right? It also takes a lot of maintenance. So, like, let's say you're like, oh man, I can't wait to date Bob because he looks like that. He's not going to look like that for long. He more or less literally can't. Even the actual superheroes, both drawn and physical, well, okay, the superheroes that physically do those kind of regimes, they do those for very, very brief periods of time. There's a fire out there before going off of it because, again, extremely unhealthy. Hey, Ross. By contrast, Leon here, he is fit. He's obviously someone who's in good shape. Good jawline, decent hair. Most of them do that, pancakes. And that's pretty much the norm. I mean, remember, Batman canonically doesn't sleep. Yeah, Chris over an RE5 because I have seen what it looks like. That's a better example of like that's exaggerated superhero look. Hell, Leon also looks good in RE4, the original. This one. Oh, I've seen interviews, Ross. Although mostly from Hemsworth, who mentioned several times that he was just in absolute agony for so much of his prep time for that. And meanwhile, Robert Downey Jr. is Doom! Spoilers. Oh yeah, mental health is absolutely part of it. 100%.
Hope I don't have to write a report on this.
I got bad news, Leon. You're gonna have to report to the President of the United States of America. About why you refused to bang his daughter. Alright, so. He refused. I'm just saying. He said nope. He was too busy being cock-blocked by Ada. Alright. Now, we can go down. Is she that young, Canucks cow? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, Japan and all, but I actually don't remember. So I guess we want to go that way. Is that where I want to go? Oh, there you go. Ashley's 20. That makes a lot more sense, honestly. Okay. Okay. Yes. Can I help you? What? What do you want? I offer you nothing. All right. Yeah, I'm actually legitimately looking forward to seeing how good, bad, or in between Ashley is in RE4 are. Because, I mean, I've played Resident Evil 4 quite a bit. So that'll be an interesting direct contrast. Okay, so we still don't have the hard key. But... Did I never go down again? Hello, sir. This is a Wendy's, so I'm ready to just take a step back, sir. It's another hard door. A lot of hard doors. That's a good question, Rain 36. Big, memorable puzzles from Resident Evil. Hey, it looks like someone crashed through the glass to attack at Claire. Oh, there it is. Cute. Nope, this is an Arby's. Wait, a Wendy's. Oh no! Now I'm confused. Who am I? Am I even real? Alright. Uh... I think this is a pretty memorable puzzle. I'm kidding. I know memorable puzzles that were not popular. Does that count? I'm not even joking. Nobody I know likes the chess puzzle in this game. Hello. I don't appreciate what you're doing. I'm just going to be communicative here. I feel like what you're doing is rude and not very respectful in the least. Gonna go ahead and combine this, make more shotgun ammo. For no reason. Go away. Sorry, I was actually testing something there. You have got to be kidding me. Okay, for real. Buddy. Just, really. Like, do you have a day job? Is this your day? Is this is his day job, isn't it? Hang on, there's something else I want to do while I'm here, now that I can. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. Excuse me, sir, you are right in the way. Oh, you are too. I work in the retirement business. Oh, that's a good point. It is nighttime. Damn it. Okay. Well, shoot. You have defeated me. I accept death. Yep. I heard him, because he heard my shotgun shells. So he's in the main room right now. Nothing to see here, Lickers. Nothing to see. Nothing to see. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so let's see. It's 102 and 203. I know those two. And then 203. There's the big one. The real one I wanted. Oh, does he work in the retirement industry? My bad. And then 208 is the other. More shotgun shells. Just what I always wanted. An infinite ammo shotgun. Actually, unironically, that would be pretty rad in a game like this. It would only be fun once, but my god, that playthrough would be very fun. Bam! 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 Hang on, more zombies. Bam! Well, hang on, I got the attention of Mr. X. Bam! Bam! Okay. Nothing to see here. Literally, I suppose. I'm not sure where Mr. X is, so I'm going to walk for the moment. Still don't hear him. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, let's dump some of our gunpowder. Let's dump the herb. And that's it, I suppose. I fill up more shotgun shells. I like shotgun shells a lot. See, this is when future lore is grateful to past lore for constantly turning all this gunpowder into shotgun shells. Although I haven't hit the sewers yet. Which I pronounce that way because I don't do it on purpose. Don't ask me! I don't have an accent. I have like 5 accents that just kind of jumped into a pile. And then got hit with the T virus. You get the idea. Let me guess. It's for Matilda. Oh, no. It's actually for the Magnum. Okay, we're done with this. Be gone. What's a Tumblr sexy man? I need to know the context before I pick. I know what Tumblr is. The rest of that is just nonsense. I think it's pretty recent. Yeah, Sub-Zero. Like, didn't it just come out this year? 28 years later. Kidding. For real, though. Didn't it just come out? Let's see. Lightning Hawk. Reduces recoil and imparts extra speed, increasing damage. Sure. And it takes up 2 slots. Go away. Thank you. Okay. Let's save. We haven't saved in a hot minute. Leon, I know you're injured and dying and infected with the plague. But just man up, buddy. Come on. A fictional character that gains wide popularity as a sex symbol. So, let's just summarize this then. Who was my sex symbol? Leon, Geralt, Batman from the animated series, or Ezio? Well, Ezio, he's too much of a player, and he's probably riddled with disease by this point. He's superhuman, but, you know, nah, I'm good. Riker. Yeah, I could go with Jonathan Frakes on that. Straight East. Yeah. Nothing to see here. Wait, what? Where is he? You've got to be kidding me. Okay, hang on. Let me think about this for a second. Oh, you are just in such an awful position, aren't you? This way, I think. Wait a second. Not now. Not now. Not now. Hablo inglés. Yeah, I wouldn't call Leon feminine, like, at all. Nothing wrong with feminine men, but that's not what Leon is. Okay. We made it. Now we just have to go through the kennel hell. Oh, wait, no, we don't. We have to go the other way. Right? Yes. Okay. Really? Is this a necessary step? Is this something that is in your contract? Okay, we're gonna pass this problem down to future lore. Well, then the internet is wrong, Gum Gum. I know that's shocking. Oh shoot, there it is. It's right there, it's right there. Didn't see it for a second. Yes, flea is feminine. Station swarming with zombies or monsters, excuse me. Even here, I can hear their cries, but it's not the zombies I'm afraid of. Codename Tyrant, the ultimate bioweapon, developed by those bastards in the utmost secrecy. To think that thing might be wandering around here. Chances are they've ordered it to wipe out witnesses. You're seeing things. Thank you for not showing me his face.
Huh?
Yeah, but that doesn't explain the rumors about the orphanage. I just find it way too coincidental Umbrella's one of the benefactors.
You told me this interview was about the new scholarship Umbrella set up.
Come on, Annette. Nobody cares about that. They want to know about the G virus.
Where did you hear about this?
And that big fucking sinkhole in the city, which, by the way, rumor has it goes straight to your underground lab. Now, are you going to talk to me, or are you going to...
This interview's over.
Bitch.
And that's why Ben was killed. Specifically knew about both the G virus and the sinkhole, which we even commented on last time.
What are they after?
Yeah, that's a perfect example of a line that was read wrong, by the way. To show some evidence on that. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Oh, just be over here. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Just looking for loot, officer. Don't mind me. I don't, no. Nope. Nope. No, 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 no. Ah, okay, I accept. I accept killing Kay. Oh, God, Kay doesn't know about the Pumpernickel Initiative. We're gonna have to destroy Kay for not knowing about the Pumpernickel Initiative. Alright, Kay. You've got to be kidding me! Oh, we're dead. Thank you, Ada.
This is getting old. Saving your ass, that's twice.
I didn't realize you were keeping score.
Look, this isn't a game.
No, it really isn't.
Nothing dies down here.
Don't worry. I'm sure the nuke will manage it.
I take it you have the key card.
Yeah, and this. I was hoping you could explain what's on it.
Maybe. After I hear it.
That's a weird laugh dialogue, but okay. Well, thanks, Ada, I guess. I'm sorry I'm going a little slowly. I just got strangled to death by Superman over there. Isn't it the same actress as Act Aft? Wait, they recast Ada from RE2R to RE4R? Why? I mean, it's the same Leon.
Is that the intel you needed?
Unfortunately, no. Ben didn't come through.
Well, what exactly are you looking for?
More info on the people responsible for this mess.
His name's
What about you?
Spencer.
Trying to save the world?
Yeah, well, someone's got to get word to the authorities. We need reinforcements to save this city.
No, you need a nuke. Like, literally. Okay, I'm tired of you moaning. Shut up. It's okay. I'm sure the gun shop has tons of stuff in a zombie apocalypse. It's not exactly the first place everyone would go to.
That gun shop looks like the only way.
Nice heels.
What a mess.
Okay, what does that do? Oh, hello. Yeah, I saw it. Okay. Okay, so let's see how much this screws this up. Greater muzzle velocity, less spread. Well, alright, whatever. We'll try it. See how it feels. Oh no! And she's dead. Seems like you got your reasons for staying put, so I'll trust you to take care of yourself. Still, if things get worse and your other arrangements don't work, you know where you can find me. Jill. Vaporizes them from the waist up. Lol, as they say.
Don't move. I'm not gonna hurt you.
I said, don't move.
I'm just passing through. I'm gonna ask you to lower that weapon.
Like hell you are. You're gonna turn around and go right back out the way you came in.
I think your daughter needs help, sir.
Don't tell me how to deal with my daughter.
Drop it.
No! Wait!
Step aside. We need to terminate her before she turns.
Terminate. It's my fucking daughter.
Ada. Just let them be.
Emma? Sweetheart, I told you to stay put.
Daddy.
Yeah, Daddy's here. Come here. Okay? Those fucking things outside. Look what they did to us. You're a cop. You're supposed to know something. How did this happen? Huh? She was our sweet little angel.
Mommy.
I was sleeping, honey. Okay? And I'm gonna put you to bed too, okay? Emma. Just go. Just give us some privacy.
You know, it's one thing to keep the truth from me, but why him?
I would have shot myself.
I want to find out what's happening here and stop whoever's behind it. Helping people like them? That's why I joined the Force.
My mission is to take down Umbrella's entire operation. We may not make it out.
Whatever it takes to save this city. Count me in.
Yeah, now you can decide for yourself who he shot. Unfortunately, that is a positive worthy scene. I cannot argue that.
Heard of the Umbrella Corporation? They're a pharmaceutical company secretly making bioweapons. They have a virus. It turns people into indestructible monsters.
That explains the horrible things I've seen.
She's not there, Kay.
And that's why I'm looking for Annette Birkin. She's the one at Umbrella responsible for unleashing the virus. I'm going to bring it. This is how we get to Annette.
Based on what you've said, the sewer seems fitting.
Well said. After you.
Gee, thanks. Can't imagine a real scientist being down here.
According to HQ, this leads right into Umbrella's secret facility.
Come on. Sewers are run by the city. How could they have a facility without the authorities knowing?
Welcome to corporate America. Umbrella's controlled Raccoon City for years.
Jesus! That an earthquake?
I sure as hell hope so.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that boy. There's, what, 2 of them down here? Let's go grab the flash. Healing item. Yeah, let's call that there. Actually, a lot of fiction is very anti-corporation. Probably because most of fiction is written by people who have been screwed over by corporations persistently and consistently. And of course, why would a corporation be against that? They make money off of it. I've heard that theory before, okay. I don't know. We'll have to see when we get to 5 and 6, I suppose.
It's not too late to turn back, Leon.
No chance. You're stuck with me to the end.
And gross.
You sure this is the right way?
Unfortunately.
Wait there.
Jesus Christ. Leon! Get out of there!
I do love me a sewer level. Especially after I've already done one. Deja vu. What is this, Resident Evil 4?
Holy shit!
I should get eaten just once, just to show you, because the death animation... Oh, that's not the one I was thinking of. Ah, never mind. There's a death animation I've seen, which is really messed up. You bend the wrong way as it snaps you in half. Oh my god.
Holy shit!
We have to escape from the city. Pokemon Red, Ross. Easy answer. One down.
Chew on that. You overgrown son of a bitch.
Ross, do you want me to lie to you? Oh no, I love that his one-liners are actually terrible. I mean that. First of all, they should be. Like, he's kind of new at this.
What the hell was...
Just get up here.
Okay, hang on, I'm gonna lie to you. I am looking forward to playing Echo with save states. It'll be the first time I've ever played Echo with save states. It'll be great.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
You said the virus turned people into monsters, not reptiles.
Fair point. I'm just impressed you made it in one piece.
And I can't be downwind from you right now. Unrelated. Echo won Von Falkenstein. Yeah, no, there's no dog. What are you talking about? Sorry, I have to share an elevator with you now, Ada.
So let me get this straight. Umbrella sells monsters like that to who? Our military? Somebody else's?
They don't sell the monsters. They sell the viruses that make them. And Annette is who makes the viruses. Scary as that alligator was, Annette is far more dangerous.
Because I own Red, Ross. What about you all? Anybody who cares to answer? What game of the awful block are you most looking forward to? I know Mr. Red's answer, but he's not here right now. Oh, sure. I don't feel like doing that again. Yeah, who is buying these viruses? Actually, I could be misremembering, but when I was doing a bigger dive on the lore a while ago, I remember there was a whole plot point, or I guess a background plot point, that people weren't. That it was just a terrible business model and was never going anywhere. Damn it, Seth, where are you getting all this money?
Definitely William's handiwork.
Identify yourself.
Annette Birkin.
She's who we're looking for?
Not much time. Need to dispose of it.
We're here for the G-Virus.
That's not gonna happen.
I'm warning you, Doctor.
Oh, yeah?
Hey!
Stop! You'll never get the G-Virus!
Didn't expect that from a scientist. Leon.
Forget about me. Just go. Stop her before she gets away.
I'm right outside the facility, in pursuit of Annette. If it's not on her, it must be in the nest. Once it's in hand, I'll call for extraction. You can run, Annette, but you can't hide.
9 rounds. Okay. For those of you not aware, Third Birthday is the third Parasite Eve game. It's really bad.
It's secret weapon time.
It's not just a Resident Evil thing. If it makes you feel any better, Elazar. That's true just in fiction in general. Okay. I'm dead serious. Helicopters in movies, shows, and games just exist to crash. There are precious few exceptions to that. Listen, if it's the zombie apocalypse, I want to look my best. Okay, what extremely obvious thing am I missing here? That's always what it is. It's always something really dumb and obvious. Ah, there we go. Sure, that makes perfect sense.
candy from a baby.
That's actually less than I thought, Zactav. That's sort of sad. I put in a request last week, but you absolutely must have a replacement ID wristband ASAP. We need one to gain access to certain areas of the main facility. In other words, me and my crew can't get to places we need to in order to do our job, so I don't want to hear anybody accusing us of slacking off. Oh, okay. A little more ammo now. Do you mind? God. Honestly, now that I'm saying it out loud, I think I'm actually most looking forward to Warcraft 1. That's gonna suck. That game is gonna be so terrible. Remember back when RTSs didn't have level design in the strictest sense of the word? And difficulty curves didn't exist? And certain enemy combinations were designed to do something that they didn't because they were designed badly? Sorry, I was thinking about Command & Conquer 1 recently, so it just kind of on my mind. Okay, could you not, please? Oh, for Christ's sakes. Go away. Please. Asking nicely. Yeah, Warcraft 1 is functionally non-canon at this point. The only bit about it that's canon is the demonic horde invaded at Stormwind and won. And that's about it. Oh, that's not true. What's his freaking name? Doomhammer. Supplanting Blackhand. And the death of Medivh. Do you not have, like, a flashlight, Ada? Actually, I did get an XCOW. For funsies. There we go. Yeah. I was like, vanilla's the best. We will test that assertion. I don't even know what that is, Sean, so I suppose you're right. I mean, I'll be discussing the lore as we go through Warcraft 1, such as it is. Does it really want me to go all the way back? It really does. Okay. Okay, that worked really well. It's okay, we got the platformer block coming up. That'll be a nice, I don't know, If the Alpha block gets funded before we finish the Resident Evils, I might push that before the platformer block. Have the platformer block as a recovery block.
Got you now. Always been good at running, Annette. Give me that.
Of course we're gonna play Resident Evil 6.
Persistent bastard, aren't you?
Whoops. Shoot. That should have probably bisected her there, but we'll ignore that. Okay, where's the damn thing? There it is. Uh-huh. Sure. Hey, nostalgia trip. How's your day going? Because I'm a potato. Yeah, pretty much, though, Nehru. I get that this is a video game, and I'm not complaining about there not being an Oko mode. But, like, in lore, that punch should probably just snap our bones, right? In half, just... I know that feeling, nostalgia trip. And not because I work 7 days a week. I did have to just completely chill when I had to pause. What was it, yesterday? When I was super nauseous and ended up, you know, visiting the bathroom several times. Of course.
Bravo. Gonna burn me alive now.
You'll never get your filthy hands on the G.
I'm not the only one after it. You realize that?
And you won't die alone.
Just had to do that, right? Just had to brag.
Bitch knows what she's doing.
Weird line reading. Okay. How many of these stupid things do I have? Is there a way of checking how many raccoons I have? Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, I am missing one. There you go. I, of course, have no idea where the one I'm missing is. To my knowledge, there's nothing that even tracks that, so who knows?
Visitor clearance confirmed. Your ID is authorized until October 1st. Please return before this date.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah. See, strangely enough, this is barely even a Princess Peach section. Oh, sure, we get a slightly different item, but for the most part, we're still just playing a person with a gun.
Enough with this cat and mouse game.
The game is over. You lost.
Tell me, is your husband still alive? Or did you kill him so you could take credit for G?
Interesting theory.
If you don't cooperate, I'll get a sample from the nest.
Over my dead body.
Oh, 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 ow, ow. No, no.
Where's Leon?
Meanwhile, Leon's like, sense a disturbance in the boner. Presence I have not felt since. Of course, Elazar. First thing you do is get something really, really hot, and then you jam it in your eye and kill yourself. Suicide.
Damn it.
Because you're a fascist. Named Hitler.
Ada? Where are you?
Claire? Who? Yeah, wrong game. Wrong game. Oh, I can't go that way. Oh, thank God. I still have my shotty. Oh, yeah. 34 rounds, baby. Hello, cat. It's not dinner for another hour. I know you think it's dinner, because you always think it's dinner. But it is not dinner time. It's not yet. Not yet. We'll get dinner at the appointed hour. And I'll make sure you enjoy it. Look, Annette was always evil. Let's just be real about that. It's just now she's more cackling evil and less, you know, horrifyingly evil scientist evil. Okay. Honestly, I'm actually good with that, so let's just do that for now. It is exactly Rain 36. It is always the appointed hour. The cat. What's the Gandalf quote? A cat eats exactly when they mean to. They're never early or late. I know I'm screwing it up. We'll drop down in a second. I guess we'll drop down now. I mean, if you want to stretch it, you might think that because Ada is, you know, evil, or working for evil people, rather, She's protecting the world by keeping G from, Ada and her employers. I actually don't know who Ada's working for at this exact point in time. She's a merc, right? She works for whoever. It eats precisely what it means to. There we go. Thank you, Pillars of Snow. Schooling me here. Okay, so apparently she is already working for Wesker. I wonder when they decided that. Because, like, I could be misremembering, but didn't Wesker... Like, wasn't the original Resident Evil 1 more clear about Wesker not surviving? And then it was the remake, the one we actually played a few days ago, which made it much more abundantly clear that he actually did survive. Like, as they're leaving, they bother to say, "Where'd Wesker go?" I don't know. He's just gone. As usual, feel free to, like, correct me here if I'm wrong. Hello. Oh, man, Ross. Pictures. We gotta get the food porn going on. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Do I have to do the chess puzzle again? Please don't make me do the chess puzzle. I'll do anything, game. I'll backtrack through the same level 15 times. Just don't make me do the chess puzzle. And the solution's different, because of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Well, I don't have much against Linux, but I'd rather tear out my own teeth than run a Mac again. I have a lot of really bad memories professionally with Macintosh, because of having to deal with certain customer requirements and trying to get those working on every other system we had working. I'll tell you this. I have nothing against Linux, but I have everything against Linux boys, if you know what I mean. Do I literally have to backtrack through here this time? Because I don't have the key the first time through. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. That's true, actually, Blade Jamal. For those of you who don't know, Linux boys are elitist pricks. It's the same thing with a lot of things. I have nothing against insert thing here, but I dislike it when people turn it into a whole thing. Hey, Dragon Quest III R is on sale right now, if anybody cares. So is Builders of Egypt. If I wasn't trying not to spend money right now, I might pick that up. Yeah, like Console Wars. You prefer Sony? I don't care. Have fun. That's cool. If you think everything else is for babies or stupid or dumb, what is wrong with you? You know? Hang on. Am I blind? I swear I just tried this door. I did. Cool. Just haven't updated yet. Okay. I don't have a lot of options here, really. Oh, Jesus, Lord Harrimont. Well, on the plus side, theirs is total drivel. And terrible. I can tell you that right now. Also, screw LLMs. Yeah, exactly, Pillars of Snow. I do actually generally prefer gaming on my PC. That's been true since 92 or something like that. But, like, PC Master Race nonsense, the legitimate stuff, not the joking stuff that it turned into. It's garbage. I'm not sure where to go right now. I'm in a weird place. I don't have the key. Do you have the key? Does one of these guys drop the key? Hang on. Do you have the key? Sir, do you have the key? He didn't have the key. That is true, Ross. I mean, there's ways to make that work, but they're irritating. Alright, I don't see what this will change. But let's go and do the only action we have interaction with right now. Just take that. Just hang on a second. Cute.
Son of a bitch.
I haven't actually gotten to use them really, Ross. So unfortunately, I can't actually even answer that. Okay. So that didn't. Yeah, that I was right. That didn't really do anything except for block me off again. That's a thinger, and that goes there, which is a locked door. All right, pumpernickel. I'm not sure what to do. I'm weirdly locked in here. I can go back down, sure. Oh, that sucks, Ross. Of course they did. They fired Colbert. Okay, back down. Nothing good, Ross. Forward? No, I agree. It's if you look at the document, there's just a cavalcade of positive up to like gameplay positive 30, I want to say. And all of that is for the RPD. Then we hit the sewers, and all of a sudden there's just the next gameplay positive is like for the nest section. Meanwhile, if you look at the gameplay negatives, you see a similar concurrent trend. I have no reason to disbelieve you, Scumlord. It's probably something really dumb and obvious that I'm missing here. So, it's because it's always what it is. Let's go and put this back in. Oh, okay. I think I can do this.
Shit.
Yep, okay, new area. Woo! Okay. Progression. Great. G-spawn. Yeah, I'm gonna need to scrub off a layer of skin after this. Didn't even kill it. I was gonna say, if that door right there was locked, I would have been mad.
Cable car. Interesting. Where'd she go?
She's gone. Yes, please keep giving me shotgun rounds. Just all the shotgun rounds, please. All of them. Just all of them.
I don't like the sound of that.
Damn it, Finding Nemo. How much damage did you cause?
Come on. Ada!
So let's see if it'll take me as long to save Ada as it took me to save... Ooh, better. As it took me to save, Sherry. Hopefully not, but yeah, you never know. Hi, Magister.
Please. Oh.
Nice, we've actually seen this. So, yeah.
The virus. I'll bet those rats spread it.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Better idea. There we go. Give me that ammo. Give me that ammo. Sweet, sweet shotgun rounds. Finding Nero. Okay, so, welcome to hell. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, that's a little more involved. Well, we don't have the pieces anyways. Missing 2+. I mean, if a thug sees the Punisher, they should probably just shoot themselves or run. There's not a lot of options there. I don't believe you, Who Girl. I mean, I've already committed to not beating the game tonight. That's fine. But I don't think we're going to get past this. I think we're just going to have to call it a wash. It's over. It's done. They can repent. I don't think the Punisher takes repentance. It's more like Ghost Rider's thing. Leon, I have to take a detour to help this girl I found. If I don't save her, I hate to think what might happen. You go on ahead. You're almost out of the city now. Don't worry about me. I'll make it out. Promise.
ID wristband required for cable car entry.
There's the safe hint, which we already knew about. Daily umbrella fact. Did you know umbrellas can keep the blood from spilling down upon you during your experiments? Remember, a white uniform is a happy uniform. What's my favorite Resident Evil game? That's an interesting question. I suppose this one kind of by default. I'm pretty sure this one's going to score the best. Resident Evil 4 got like an 88 or something, which is a good damn score. But I think this one's going to beat it. 212.8. Fire and reloaded. One smooth action. Interesting. Oh, Umbrella are such a wonderful company. You too. Well, I kind of do, and I kind of don't, Plutonia. Favorite? See, here's the problem. I have played, as of this moment in time, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 1R, Resident Evil 2R, Resident Evil 3R, and that's it. Of that list, like, of course, 2R and 4 are going to rise to the top of that. Even if we just ignore the score, that's probably where that's going to land. Although that brings up an interesting question. What other Resident Evil games could contest 2 and 4? Real question. I'm not being facetious. Because 1 is the classic, but rough. 3's... I hear mixed things about 3. And yeah, that 5, 6, ugh, so that just leaves 7 and 8. Well, I've played 2 Silent Hill games, Nostalgia Trip. Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 2R. Of those, I preferred the remake. Yeah, 8 is Village. VII. Wait, 7 has unskippable cutscenes? Really? Like, even 1R has skippable cutscenes. That's a GameCube game. What the hell? Oh, hello. Is that where I want to go? It is not. Cool. Let's go the other way. No. The other way, please. Please, sir. Sir, I'm trying to get by here. Sir. I have to warn you. Thank you for your cooperation, sir. It depends, Sub-Zero. I usually try not to be too harsh about unskippable cutscenes, so it depends on how egregious they are. Like, hey, here's a massive 5-minute cutscene before an irritating boss fight. That's a bad one. But yeah, how long are the cutscenes? How frequent are the cutscenes? These are the kind of things that determine how many negatives unskippable cutscenes get. Kingdom Hearts 1 fixed it, Pillars of Snow. Stutter. Hiding place. Oh, goody. And something I very much want. I take back my earlier sarcasm. Yeah, ironically, the Unalesca fight is amazing, and the cutscene leading up to it is amazing. It should be skippable, especially for a fight that is deliberately non-intuitive. It's a trial and error fight. You're supposed to fail at it, right? It's probably due to that whole, what do they call that? The fake one-shot thing that games have started doing. God of War 4 played with that, although that's not first person. But I've noticed that. I've noticed that trend in games where they're trying for that. And it's like, hey, look, one uninterrupted shot. Except you can't skip anything because screw you. Alright, so we've unlocked a shortcut, which is great. But I actually kind of want to put a grenade in this guy's mouth Like, if that could happen, that'd be great. Thank you. Appreciate you. Alright, so. Here's the funny thing. Making cutscenes skippable does take work. Like, it's a separate thing you have to code separately, as long as it's not like an FMV file playing. That's the easiest thing to skip. But if it's anything else, you have to design that. And I understand that. I appreciate that. One of the reasons I like it when a game bothers. Doesn't change the fact that it's extremely aggravating having to rewatch the same cutscenes over and over because you accidentally died, or didn't save, or went the wrong way, or are playing the third time. I mean, Eva was able to program in skippable cutscenes in her game. Oh yeah, the Gluck. Okay. Hang on. I have a bad memory here. And that bad memory is getting worse every second. Okay, hang on. Let's consolidate our inventory a little bit. I wish I could dump that frickin' film. Okay, I don't want to deal with that right now, but unfortunately, I have a feeling this is a dead end at the moment. And that's because I am right. Cool. No, it has to do with how you script catching inputs during a section of gameplay that's otherwise non-interactive. Warcraft 3 did that too. That's a good question, Pillars of Snow. Although density has a deliberate hard cap. And a soft cap, actually. Most games don't hit the hard cap. For a while there, we didn't cap density, and the result of that was games, that are very, very short, just kind of crushing everything. So density is how good or bad a game is per time. A lot of people like to think that the length of a game is the value of a game, and those people are extremely wrong. Because, insert juvenile joke here, it is what you do with the length, not the length itself. Density is my metric for tracking, frankly, how good a game is. Or, for that matter, how bad. Now, again, one of the versions of the older system was unfairly biased purely towards density and nothing else. A game that was super dense would just crush any other game. There was no competition. So what we eventually did was not only we have the soft cap, which most games run into, the hard cap, which there's just no benefit past that, but there's also something else. The other thing is sustained density. In other words, if a game keeps being dense, keeps getting positives, and is long, it gets an additional multiplicative bonus to its score for managing to stay good over a long period of time. It's one of the reasons StarCraft 2 is scored as absolutely insanely high as it did, is the quality of that game, at least on the gameplay axis, never dipped. So, in fact, the current system isn't biased towards or against short games at all. It is biased towards density and sustained density. Does that make sense? So I want to... I can't, can I? It's one way. Oh, well. We've emptied our inventory. That was the main thing I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and equip that right now, actually. Do knives even work on the G-Spawn? Real question. Sorry, pumpernickel. Pumpernickel. I mean, the old formulas are actually really, really basic, but no is the answer to your question. Okay, knives do work. Okay, thank you. Well, not every old RPG fails at that. Someone mentioned Chrono Trigger earlier. If and when we ever review Chrono Trigger, that game is going to score extremely high, because it's dense and it retains density across about 15 hours. Exactly, off the deep end. And I stand by that. Padding is just wasting my time. I mean, I've actually talked about this before. If we ever go for an extended period of time without giving any positives or negatives, that is lowering the score of the game. Because it's a period of time where nothing is happening. Make sense? And, I mean, I defend that point, because that makes sense to me. If there's a part of the game where there's just nothing going on, excuse me, then that deserves to be reducted. That deserves to pull down the score of a game. My opinion. Gross.
What the hell was that?
I wouldn't worry about it. It's kind of inverse for negatives, but yes, Sub-Zero. That's actually a good question, Moog. Let me answer you directly to the example you gave. Do I think that the locations in Just Cause 2 are padding? Yes. I say that as someone who has 100% of that game. Well, that's not true. I say that as someone who has gotten as close to 100% of that game as you can get, because if you know, you know. Let me tell you, that pissed me off. Anyways. I don't remember the exact specifics off the top of my head, but there's something missing in the game. Like, there's certain objectives you just that aren't there, so you can't get them, so you can't finish certain zones, so you can't 100% the game. That sucks. We're gonna try not to fight this guy. This is a mistake. This was a mistake. We're going to run for our lives. Oh, it irritated the piss out of me, Magister. Absolutely irritated the piss out of me. Dear Past Lore, thank you for all the shotgun ammo. Anyways, we do have a concept called PFR to try and gauge that, but the way I usually think of it, and this actually came up during Breath of the Wild, is if it's content you put in your game, then it's fair game. If you put a really boring, dumb, long side quest in your game, then there's a really dumb, boring, long side quest in your game, and that should get marked down for that. I actually have a perfect example of that. GTA 5. An otherwise excellent game that has a truly terrible, terrible side quest in it. It's the Kiflam quest. And yeah, it's funny, haha, but no, it's actually a dick move. And it's really long, and it's really boring. One of the steps is literally to run in the desert for, I think it's 9 real-life minutes, something like that. And yeah, that one heart piece in Minish Cap is another example. The Korok seeds, which I just mentioned, Breath of the Wild. How harsh I tend to be about that varies. It's always case by case. Everything's case by case. Yeah, Spiritomb. But I've always pushed back against the idea of, well, it's optional. That goes back to the old review system. We were reviewing the Final Fantasies back in the day, and someone argued that I shouldn't ding FF9 specifically for the hot and cold minigame, and I said, why? And they were like, well, it's optional, and that was the defense. It was optional. You don't have to do it. But I found that a pretty weak argument, and we spent a while debating that back and forth. And then some horrible Death Doom came in to kill me, which is just, it's a weirdly common thing in this game. I've heard really bad things about FF7 R2's workout minigame. I haven't played it. FF9 and FF10 will both definitely get some dings, though. Let me get there. Hey, can I have my knife back, please? Thank you. Alright, so... well, let's see what this is. I've mentioned this a few times. I have never actually dodged lightning 200 times in FF10, excuse me. In my 100% playthrough, I handed the controller off to my friend Charlie, and he did that for me. Okay. I like how I can't tell it's a queen or a queen plug unless I mouse over them. And by mouse over, I mean examine. There we go. Mild amusement. Wow, that is right in my eyes. Can you see that? That is right on my face. Is that visible on camera? It is, too. Look at that. Look at that. That is right there. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let me adjust here so I can stop being blind. Wow. Is that everything? That's everything. Light! The light! Jeez, that really is right there. And before you ask, no, I don't have any blinds or anything like that. Oh, Jesus, okay. I actually like the sun for the most part, but when it's directly in my eyes, it's less enjoyable. If you want to feel old, look up how old that video is, Kitten Fan. It was over here, wasn't it? Yeah, there it is. It's not SMG ammo this time around. I guess Claire already took that. Oh man, Newgrounds. Back when Newgrounds was legit. Someone actually found the Resident Evil parody that I was referencing. It was on Newgrounds by something Frog. No, 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 come on. Work with me here. Work with me here. Thank you. Appreciate you. Your service is noted. I'm actually getting low on shotgun ammo. Legendary Frog, that's them. What was Newgrounds? Oh, God. It was the Wild West of the internet, is how I like to describe old Newgrounds. There were Flash games, there were Flash, movies and animated things and humorous things. And so you got a whole lot of stuff. Some wild, interesting stuff. Some good stuff, some bad stuff, and everything in between. Yeah, I know a lot of people who would go to Newgrounds instead of, well, in the same manner that nowadays you would go to YouTube, because, and I would have to check my numbers on this, I'm pretty sure Newgrounds predates YouTube by several years. Party foul. That's true. I always forget how relatively recent YouTube is. Okay. Man, I don't know, Zactov. Yeah, exactly, Plutonia. Flash animations were extremely streamlined, so even on that dinky little 14.4 you had at school, you can still watch them. I myself used to go to the local library at a period of my time I will not go into right now, and I would look up Flash animations and other things because it was a way to pass the time. Okay, so let's get rid of some of these. Give me plenty of healing items. The Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny. Yeah, I remember that one. Any game I'd veto for an audit run because it'd be too boring, like Folklore. Isn't that the one that was on the PS3? Either way, I don't think I'd veto that one for being too boring. But I might veto that one for literally causing both my hand and my PlayStation 3 controller actual damage. So, 2, 3. That's what I thought. A popcorn fest? That sounds awesome, but what's a popcorn fest? Would the old Fallout games count as boring? Boring's an interesting word. Generally, I try not to veto games for being too boring unless they are a game that is what I like to call antithetical to streaming. You're probably thinking, what does that mean? Easy example. Animal Crossing. There's just not a lot of meat on the bones of Animal Crossing. By design. So what I call Animal Crossing boring? Not really. I don't think that would make for much of a stream. Astrobot. I try not to spit too much venom at Astrobot. From what I understand, it's actually a pretty damn good game. Okay, so I want to go... Oh, that sucks, Nostalgia Trip. Do I want to go? Oh, there. Okay. I think. No, we'll try it. Look, all I'm saying is, those streamers are just more entertaining than I am. Starting to really get low on ammo. Wait, no, actually, wait. I'm so stupid. Anyways, that's my point. Sorry. There's no such thing as, like, too boring of a game to stream. There's just a game that doesn't really work with stream format in mind. And honestly, that's a pretty small list of games. In fact, I can't even think of another example off the top of my head other than Animal Crossing. I suppose the other game of Guild Wars 2 would qualify. I mean, that ain't happening. Oh, hey, gunpowder. Please give me shotgun rounds. Thank you. Because I know plenty of people in chat right now who would say several of the games I have already streamed are too boring. You know who you are. Hell, I bet some people find Resident Evil 2 R. And then there's some people who really just find me boring. There's not a lot I can do about that. Then there's people who find everything boring. I feel bad for those people. Life should be enjoyed. Alright, I put a shot in. Okay, I missed the shot. I've accidentally hit my own person. Okay, cool. They're now crippled in the leg. I mean, that's a more complex version of Oregon Trail at that point, isn't it? We need to stream Oregon Trail sometime. Oregon, not Oregon. I didn't care for The Last of Us 2 personally, but not for the reasons everyone else did. So there's Oregon Trail, and then there's Oregon Trail. I think we should play Oregon Trail someday. I'm not sure there's a lot of benefit in playing Oregon Trail. It is honestly barely a game. Probably not Zactef. He'd probably just throw it into a bin or burn it or something. He'd look at this like, what is this amateur hour crap? Can get rid of this now. Bruce Wayne would be like, we should destroy this immediately. Of course, we'd have to name all of the people after viewers. Duh. So we can all die of dysentery together. That's why I mentioned it that way, nostalgia. Nostalgia trip. It's like, most people online who don't like The Last of Us 2 dislike it for reasons I'm not going to mention right now for spoilery reasons. My biggest criticism, the gameplay was excellent until it never changed. And so by about the halfway point of the game, I was ready for the game to be done. You know? And it wasn't. And I was just like, can we get on with this, please? I honestly got bored at a certain point of the game. Because it just kept being the same type of encounters over and over and over. It is extremely bleak and cynical. It was also the game we came up with the term world destruction for. So I'll always remember it for that particular bit of history. Yeah, this way. I'm right. Anyways, would I veto something that's unfinished if it's actively being worked on? So, it's funny you say that, Kitten Fan, because we have several games in locked and waiting for exactly that reason. So, no. The thing I always say, if a game is currently being worked on, caveat emptor, right? Because if it doesn't come out, or comes out way late, or comes out in a format I can't play, then I can't play it. We actually already have precedence for that, because you all funded Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 years ago. And for those of you not aware, that game still has not come out.
Come on.
Man, let's rejigger a little. Let's make this a little bit easier to do.
On.
Space Marine 2 is substantially more optimistic than The Last of Us 2. Oh yeah, there's one other issue I had with The Last of Us 2. Yeah, exactly, Plutonium. And that is the message. There's a really big message that revenge is bad. And blah, blah, blah. It's just really, really amateur hour stuff with that. I loved the accessibility options and the difficulty options in general. You could adjust and tweak the hell out of those. And like I said, I love the encounter design, as I think what I'll call it, like the terrain design, itemization, placement, enemy design, etc. The enemy AI stuff. Yeah, we've used up the dongle. Okay, so Rook is next to Knight, but not facing Queen. King isn't next to the Queen, but facing Knight, right at the end. And the Knight isn't where the case marking says. So the only way we know with total certainty is that this is not Knight. I'm sure there's some controversy about Last of Us 2, but I gotta be frank, I didn't care about either of the controversy points. Not even a little. Revenge is bad. Oh, Last of Us 2. Easy answer. Go. Okay, so Knight, King is not next to Queen, but is facing Knight at the end. So, by logical definition, this has to be Knight right here. And then King is here. Get some good rest as Miristar. Revenge! Sorry. A lot of my ire towards Spec Ops The Line was out of game, so I didn't ding the game for that. Because the interviews from the main developers and producers and directors of that game were insufferable. Hang on, so Rook's next to the Knight, but not facing Queen. King is not next to the Queen, but facing Knight. So Rook is next to... So Rook has to be here, and Queen cannot be here. So Queen goes here. Rook goes here. Which means Bishop goes here. Those are the interviews of the people who were saying... Boop. Those are the people who... Yeah, the gunplay in Spec Ops The Line was awful.
Almost there, Ada.
Words. The developers of Spec Ops The Line, their big argument about people being upset about being forced to do war crimes in the game was, well, if you have an issue, you could just stop playing the game. Not much of a defense. Good night off the deeper end. Have a good one. Hopefully. Okay, I'm actually getting low on shotgun ammo. This is crazy. Yeah, can I get a refund? No. Did you get a refund? One last puzzle before we're done with Sewers 2.
Need the power on first.
Yeah, give us your money and then stop playing. Obvs. I mean, Desert Bus was always a troll game.
Jesus Christ!
I was actually wondering if it would happen again. Birkin. Birkin, buddy. How did... Oh, whatever.
It's still alive?
Alright, Evo, have you seen the clip of this boss fight from the last time I played this? 6 years ago. God. I last played this game 6 years ago. Alright, cool. Just for you. Just for you. Last time I did this on accident. By the way, just to be clear about this. Come on, come here. Come over here. That still gets a grin out of me. Probably shouldn't, but you know what, whatever. It's okay, there's good checkpoint placement here. I mean, you can tell it's good checkpoint placement. Because they knew this boss was bullcrap. I mean, really, this is kind of a bullcrap boss fight. In fact, I dinged it for it, even. Come on. And yeah, I hit myself with the giant container. Yeah. You have no real capacity or kit to dodge in a very small area. Half of which is covered by the spot that you're trying to get him into so you can kill him. And it is the only way to kill him. So you hit him, you stun him.
Let's do this.
Also, even when you've solved the puzzle, remember we talked about timed solution? Even when you've solved it, takes forever for this to actually happen. You got it, Kay.
Let's hope that's the last of them.
Oh yeah, we won't fight him 2 more times. A favorite monster in Resident Evil. Honestly, I think Mr. X qualifies. Yeah, no, I think it's 2. Because there's the one in Nest, and then there's the actual final boss. Which we haven't even seen yet, this playthrough.
Come on. Ada! Ada, where are you?
Over here!
Bleeding out. The boulder.
Ada. I was getting worried there for a sec.
I can't get it out.
I don't know if I should,
Just do it. I can't walk like this.
You can't walk in general, lady.
It's gonna hurt. Hold on.
Thankfully,
I can do it myself.
Just relax, okay? So, what do we do now?
Get yourself out of here. While you still can.
I'm not just gonna leave you. Not like this.
You don't understand. The situation's worse than I thought.
You're not getting rid of me that easy. You protected me. Now it's my turn.
Didn't realize we were keeping score.
it's okay. We had a green herb on us.
Push it, rookie.
Okay, just trying to help. Watch your step.
You want to help? We have to get to the nest.
Nest?
Umbrella's lab, right beneath us. Annette let it slip. That's where the virus samples are. You up for this?
Think I could fit it in my schedule.
Come on. We got work to do.
Yes, ma'am.
See, this is actually a perfect example of how reviews work. I know this sounds like a weird thing to go with, but just bear with me for a second. Because in a lot of other games, this would be a negative.
Take us down to nest.
But this game is so ridiculous on so many levels that her being able to walk off that kind of an injury from being in the sewers is honestly just funny, as opposed to being arduous.
Where'd you get that?
Yeah, she's on high heels
Anyway,
in that dress, and she's just walking off, probably having, like, I don't remember what that muscle group is, but having that whole thing severed. No, she's fine. Of course she is, because this is Resident Evil. No issues. Case by case. Everything is case by case.
this damn leg.
Let me carry you.
No. That'd only make me feel worse.
Right. I'm pretty sure a WoW player, the thing would freaking bounce off their leg, at least her.
How's the shoulder?
Worse than it looks.
What a pair. Both got one foot in the grave.
Never mind our FF14 main character. Ada, could you hurry up, please? That was strange.
This may be a one-way ride, so be prepared, Leon.
Done. Let's go. Yeah, exactly. Pillars of Snow.
This tram is
That would be
bound for
funny
Nest.
if they played with that.
Do not exit until the final destination.
This feels like a good pause point once we get to Nest. That means tomorrow we'll have a chance to finish up Nest.
You know what I was thinking?
Hunk.
I can't wait for the FBI to raid Umbrella headquarters and take those bastards to justice.
And Tofu.
I agree, but to be clear, you're not working in official capacity. This is a federal case. Once we get the G-Virus, I'm back on my own. Hey, Leon. Trust me?
No.
You trust me?
Honestly, if I didn't, you'd probably be dead.
Right.
I thought I might need your help, and I was right. If you can secure the G-Virus, I can make sure what happened in Raccoon City never happens again.
Ada, you said it yourself. It's a federal case. I don't
Leon,
have the authority.
Look at me. I'm a liability now. If I'm gonna finish this case, you're the last hope I've got.
I'm not just gonna leave you here. What if you're attacked? What if you need help?
Ugh.
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I gotta see this through. And I want to see you again. I got plenty to live for, trust me.
Now, arriving at Nest.
Not at all, Eleazar.
Go. Please, we don't have much time. You're gonna need this.
Oh, she totally has the hots for him. And I even believe that.
Leon. Counting on you.
I know.
Again, Leon's a catch. No joke. He is, in fact, a himbo. He's honestly one of the most clear-cut himbos we've had in a while, I think, at this point. I wouldn't call him stupid. Naive, though?
For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open.
A himbo, or a bimbo, just to swap the gender,
For your safety,
is someone who is lovable,
doors are fully open.
who is naive or stupid, and usually someone who's usually pretty strong, capable, competent, etc.
Welcome to Nest. Enjoy your visit.
Hercules?
Wonder where the G-Virus is.
I don't know, Hercules is kind of an edge case. Kronk is a himbo. Like, Kronk is like textbook himbo. Getting extremely low on shotgun ammo. So, do I want to pull that trigger? I want to keep the flamethrower on me because plant people. No, exactly, Kate. No, I'm dead serious when I say that Ada probably legitimately crushes on Leon. Not because he's hot, but because he's a legitimately nice, lovable person. It's the same reason I always said that Scarlet Widow? Black Widow? Scarlett Johansson in the MCU would absolutely be crushing on Captain America. Because he's the kind of person she's utterly unused to. A point of stability in her otherwise interesting life. Oh, I know they ended up pushing her together with the Hulk, but I stand by my statement on that one. Yeah, exactly, Plutonia. Okay, so let's go ahead. Save. And I'm curious of something. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Gaston's a jock, 100%. He's not lovable. Yeah, no kidding, Kay. He is not lovable at all. And while he is an idiot, that's kind of it, right? Right. I should probably chop off for the day. I'm going to chop off for the day. Tomorrow, Nest, Hunk, Tofu.